5 Space Conspiracy Theories. Space is the boundless three-dimensional extent in which objects and events have relative position and direction. 1. Physical space is often conceived in 3 linear dimensions, although modern physicists usually consider it, with time, to be part of a boundless 4-dimensional continuum known as spacetime. The concept of space is considered to be of fundamental importance to an understanding of the physical universe. However, disagreement continues between philosophers over whether it is itself an entity, a relationship between entities, or part of a conceptual framework. So today we will be looking at some of the interesting conspiracy theories related to space. 5. There is a killer planet known as Nibiru. Conspiracy theorists say another dangerous planet is Nibiru, which was first mentioned in the 1976 book The 12th Planet, by Zecharia Sitchin. In the book, Sitchin translated ancient Sumerian cuneiform and claimed that the text is proof of a planet beyond Neptune called Nibiru that orbits the Sun every 3,600 years. Years later, self-proclaimed psychic Nancy Lieder claimed to have communicated with extraterrestrials who said Nibiru would collide with Earth in 2003. When that didn't happen, the date was moved to 2012 and linked, of course, with the 2012 doomsday predictions. Of course, the collision never occurred, the world didn't end in 2012 and no astronomer has ever found a planet on a collision course with Earth. 4. Alien research is happening at Area 51. The 1996 movie Independence Day is one of the sources of the Area 51 hoax, which claims that aliens and their technology recovered from crash flying saucers are being studied secretly at a classified military base about 80 miles 130 kilometers northwest of Las Vegas in the Nevada desert. Some people in the area around the base claim that they have seen strange flights out of this area. While Area 51's true focus is classified, the U.S. government has acknowledged its existence, although the CIA officially calls it Homey Airport or Groom Lake. A part of Edwards Air Force Base, the area was a known location for high-technology Airplane E flights in the 1960s and 1970s. It first served as a proving ground for Lockheed spy planes as early as 1955. UFO sightings reported in the area were indeed unidentified objects, but only because the planes were top secret, not because they were flown by aliens. 3. Planet 9 will kill us. In April 2016, the New York Post tweeted, "A newly discovered planet could destroy Earth as soon as this month." The newspaper was referring to Planet 9, a theoretical planet at the edge of the solar system. An accompanying video also claimed that the new planet would be throwing all sorts of asteroids and comets at Earth, which would supposedly end up pummeling our planet. Although the planet's existence has not been confirmed, astronomers are actively looking for it to explain motions of some objects in the icy Kuiper Belt, a vast region of icy objects beyond Neptune. If the planet is actually found, the California Institute of Technology's Mike Brown, who is one of the original backers of the Planet 9 theory, says the planet will pose no threat to us. 2. The Earth is flat. This myth is so popular that there is even a group named after it, the Flat Earth Society. Members of the organization argue that the horizon is always at eye level, which they say would not be possible if the Earth were round. They also say there is no full movie of the Earth rotating from space, which is not true, as NASA has published multiple videos taken from satellites, including a live video of Earth from the ISS, which orbits our planet 16 times per day. One way of demonstrating to yourself that the Earth is round is to consider how orbits of satellites work. Satellites constantly fall around the Earth as they are pulled around by our planet's gravity. They just need to be traveling fast enough at a high enough altitude to not slam into the atmosphere. Or, you can look at the amazing pictures taken by astronauts at the ISS. 1. NASA is a lie. Some folks actually believe NASA's whole function is not to explore space, but to generate space-related hoaxes. The Apollo moon landing is a famous example that we'll explore in the next slide. People who believe this conspiracy, sometimes flagged with the hashtag NASAHoax on social media, will say that amazing space pictures of Mars, Pluto and even Earth are fake, computer-generated imagery CGI. In reality, NASA was formed in 1958 to provide for research into problems of flight within and outside the Earth's atmosphere, and for other purposes, according to the National Aeronautics and Space Act of 1958, which then President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed into law shortly after the start of the space race against the Soviet Union. Since then, NASA has launched hundreds of satellites into orbit around Earth, the Moon and several other worlds. In fact, NASA spacecraft have orbited, flown by or landed on every planet in the solar system,